Uh, um, um, Welcome to Automotive Aided. Something's missing. What the heck? Well, don't leave me here all by myself. Holy
What?
cow.
Isn't that the worst when people are just no-shows to important meetings or appointments?
Weddings. The
That
groom.
might be the worst. That might be the worst, but it's okay, I'm here.
Yes, that's our subject matter today, too.
It is, yeah. Sometimes customers don't show up for their own appointments at your shop.
And we want to talk about that because, if they don't show up, you can't work with them. And if you can't work with them, you can't make money. And if you can't make money, we know where all that goes.
Yeah, we're coming back to Automotivated with a good topic because we were replaced last week.
Were we?
We were. We had Tim in here. We had Dave in here talking about, all things marketing, how to make sure your website's working hard for you. And we're coming back with a vengeance.
Yes, we are. Tim, go away. No, he's got those guys have some really great marketing things. And sometimes it's just a little simple stuff. And you're like, wow, I can do that.
Absolutely. And it's always nice to have other experts in here and some things that, maybe we're not best to speak on.
No.
So marketing, we're able to bring in some subject matter experts that are able to talk about all things that are going to help you improve your shop. So we're always looking to feature new people on here. So if you ever have anything that you really want to know, we'll make sure we get you the right person to answer all of those questions. But for today, we're going to talk about some no-shows.
Yes, we are.
How many of you are frustrated by no-shows at your own shop? You have to let us know down here. Let us know that this is a good topic because we feel like it's very, very important.
Well, it is because you know what? You want to maximize your day. So what you basically do is you try to set your appointments up so that you have enough. And you have to calculate a little, a little leeway here and there for the extra walk-ins or something that gets stuck and takes longer. And you spend all that time and then Mr. Customer or Mrs. Customer doesn't show up. What the heck?
One, it's easy to get frustrated. Everybody has probably had some type of experience where, they're expecting someone to be at a certain place at a certain time and it doesn't happen. So of course there's a level of frustration there, but more importantly, when it comes to businesses, that's lost revenue opportunity.
It is because you got empty bays, and if the bay's empty, no money's being made. So we got to keep those bays filled, and building it and they will come. That might work in the movies, but it doesn't work in your shop. So if somebody doesn't show up, you got to be proactive. Some shops I know just don't even take enough information down when they write up their appointments on that pad of paper that they can't even reach out to the customer and go, hey, why don't you come back? Absolutely. And sometimes that's all the motivation the customer needs. Or, you know what? Life is crazy. Life is busy. Something interrupted. They forgot. And now when you reach out to them, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. And it'll be right in. If you only get 2 out of 3 customers that missed an appointment, that's still pretty. 1 out of 3 is really big.
Better than 0 out of 3, which is what they were starting off with from the very start.
Yeah.
But, that's a really great point. People get busy. Life gets in the way. But if you're not being proactive about following up with these customers, they have no reason to return to your shop. So, there's a lot of things that you can do, in advance to help some of these guaranteed appointments along.
Well, it doesn't even, not only in advance, during the visit, at the end of the visit, and prior to the next visit.
Sure.
So why don't we just go from the beginning?
I love it.
When you take the appointment down, folks, there's still a lot of people to write it down. I've been in shops and I see people write Explorer, Smith, Alignment.
On the tablets.
And that's it.
Yep.
And I'm talking paper tablets.
Yeah, the paper tablets. Not our tablets, the paper tablets.
If Smith doesn't show up, how do you reach them? So the first thing I would say that you really want to do is take information, get the phone number, get the name, find out what they want, and get that down. So that way, at least you have a way of reaching out to them.
Sure.
The day that they don't show up, well, that's when you call. If it's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think that's a good time to start making those phone calls.
Sure.
Right before the end of the day rush when you have to finish everything up. And then while they're there, have the conversation about what you're doing that day. And before they leave, just like the dentist, again, we've talked about that stinking dentist. Before I left, I had an appointment and they told me the recommendation that I'm going to get my teeth cleaned. We need to do the same thing. We have to say, well, you know what? Today we did your rotation. Next visit, I think you're going to need tires. So here's a quote on that so you can think about that.
Yeah.
Now, If you're using bolt-on technology, there's even another edge. The other edge is we can actually send a text. You can send it right to your customer. And when you send that text to them, they can tap on a link that's in it and will literally put their recommendations, what they're expected to get done, in the calendar on their phone. And if you're one of those people that opens up that calendar every day and sees what you got to do, where you got to be, guess what you're going to see coming at you? That appointment.
Exactly.
And with that in mind, it's in their mind.
Sure.
And like I said earlier, they can mentally, well, I don't know if I said it, they can mentally prepare and financially prepare. So when they walk in, it's not a surprise, hey, you need $900 worth of tires.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. And the fact that not only is it as a reminder in their calendar, we can also send them a reminder that they have their appointment coming up.
Exactly. And that's the other thing, getting text into place. Because calling a customer, you get the answering machine and all that stuff. But if we use text, and most of the texts are looked at within 3 minutes, and send it out a week in advance. Now, how many times does the doctor, dentist, and hairdresser call you and say, hey, you got an appointment tomorrow? And know what they got? They can charge you when you don't show up. What the heck? How can we get in on that? But anyway, a week before the appointment, send a little reminder text out to them. And that reminder text, if you're using bolt-on software, they can send the letter C. Is that the right way back there? Anyway, they can send the letter C back to you in a word confirm. And in your calendar, because you are using the digital calendar in your management system, it tells you customer confirmed and is coming in. Isn't that great? A day before, you can relook at that list. And if you see people that may not have confirmed, well, you can send another message. Yeah,
you have so much more power in your shops when you have knowledge and what's expected. Of course you're going to have people that are going to be coming in off the roads, or that they had something happen to them in the morning commute, or they just drive by, realize, oh, you know what, they might be able to fit me in right now on my lunch break, or right after you get done at the office. But having that power to know, okay, this is a schedule of work that I can expect for today, gives you more power at the end of the day to know where exactly you need more business coming in. And I think one of the great things, in addition to, once we have them in our shops, we're able to help them book their next appointment. But we also now give our customers the ability to book appointments through websites. And, this is something that we've been extremely excited about. It's been a new launch of ours with PitStop, our website platform. And one of the biggest features, and I think this is a feature that really hooks people, is you're able to schedule appointments directly on the website. And not only are they scheduling the appointments, you get all their information, it's going right into your calendar. And the more available your shop is to your customers, the more likely they're going to want to work with you, bring their car to your shop, and really build a relationship, establish a relationship with you. And that wasn't able to necessarily be done before this.
And it wasn't able to be done as efficiently too, because a lot of the people that are offering this option to you, the customer's making the appointment and sending an email to an account that somebody at your business needs to look at, open up, and read. We actually send it right to your desktop. It's hanging out there on the side of your screen going, hello, new appointment. And you interact with it, and with just less than 30 seconds, you can have it all set and ready to go.
Absolutely. It's all things that we're doing to help make your shop stronger, more efficient, more effective. So if you are ready to say goodbye to no-shows, and if you do have a no-show come in, at least help them get in for their next appointment, we have tools for you to use. And the most important thing, regardless of you're using bolt-on technology or not, is make sure you're just getting all of their contact information to be able to follow up with them and get them in, for the service needed, but at a different, more convenient time for them.
And there's actually one thing to think about.
Whoa, one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Maybe I should leave. Anyway, but no, there's one thing to think about. Everything that we gave you, everything that we've spoken about, if your shop engages in each piece, each part that we just shared with you, you're training your customers. I left the dentist a couple weeks ago in a lot of pain because, they cleaned my teeth and did all sorts of crazy stuff. But, I couldn't run out the door screaming.
Sure.
I knew I had to stop at the desk and wait till they made my next appointment. Well, they've got me trained. We need to train our customers. And know what? They can be trained. I've seen cats trained. They can train customers.
So, I mean, I think what it comes down to, we know that we're automotivated.
We are automotivated.
Are you? We'll see you next time for another edition of Automotivated. As we said before, make sure you leave your comments down below. Let us know what your shop's dealing with when it comes to no-shows, or if there's any other topics that you want us to cover. Until next time.
Ta-da.